Howdy, howdy folks, it is DIECAST Buffet here again, back with some more Thunder 2003. So, Martin wins Chicago, Kenseth gets second there, we finish well 42nd. Yeah, tough day at Chicago. So we're going to put that in the rear view. So we got Atlanta, the MBNA America 500. I got Pocono, the Brickyard 400 in 2006, and then Watkins Glen. So that's the next wild card race is the Glen. That's the next Crown Jewel. Oh, God. Oh, God. So we lost about 130, 140-ish points to Martin, your new points leader. Jeff Gordon, he was ahead of him. Well, guess what? He lost that. So now we're on, we're on oopsie right now. I still think you got to be within 500 right now to be in championship contention. So I'm not ready to write off Newman or Earnhardt, but that was a devastating hit for our championship chase. I mean, to be honest with you, it's just so difficult to gain points on these guys. It really is. We're going to run the normal primary paint scheme. Let's go do some more. So let's go do some more 1.5 mile racing here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. So a pretty poor qualifying effort for the 99 bunch. But hey, man, I worked in the practice. Try to get the car going better. It's definitely a faster race car, but Atlanta is just one of those tracks that we just don't perform at. So hopefully our luck changes today here at the MBNA America 500, the only stop here in Georgia for 2006 for the Winston Cup circuit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and sit it down trackside for some stock car racing.
MRN welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the MBNA America 500. I think we're in for some incredible racing, judging by this track's history.
The high speeds that can be reached here does make for some exciting racing. There's no restrictor plates to keep them from being able to pass either. It's just all out, flat, good old stock car racing with the best drivers in the business. I can't wait to get this one underway.
Jeff Burton is in the top 5 in points so far this season.
Oh, yeah, and all these guys in the top 5 are fighting hard week in and week out to gain as many points as possible. It's harder to pick up spots once you're into the top 5.
Jeremy Mayfield experienced an up-and-down year in 2000. He had 12 top 10s and 4 poles, but also had 11 DNFs.
He was either running up front with the leaders or taking an early exit. Those wins are great, but each DNF is exactly the opposite and can take a driver out of a points race real quick.
Bill Elliott owned and drove for his own race team for 6 years before joining Ray Evernham in 2001.
You know, driving for your own race team is a tough deal. I think Bill was happy to get back to worrying about one thing, being fast out there on the racetrack.
Alrighty, folks, we got Jimmy Spence on the front row. We got the 46 car right there, Michael Waltrip, Terry Labonte, Ty DeBodine in the top 5. Look at that beautiful bright blue 24 car. So we made some post-qualifying adjustments. Atlanta, I love this track. I truly love this track. It's just we don't run good here. But I love Atlanta. It's one of my favorite 1.5 mile tracks. I'm looking to change our luck today. Let's try to win this thing. Let's try to go out there, do what we got to do. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be difficult. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. We're going to be starting off 19th on the inside of that beautiful 18 car. Green Flag Racing here at the MBNA America 500 on DIECAST Buffet. 32 laps today is your scheduled distance. I did everything I could to make this car as fast as I could. It's going to start off slow here. I trimmed it out for speed. I did everything I could to get this thing as fast as possible. The car was just ridiculously tight in the corners. I made the wedge and I made the track bar as loose as I can, as we're just going to hop the curve there and accidentally skirt the 36 car of Jeff Purvis. So yeah, I trimmed out the car to the maximum point for speed. So if the car's slow on raw speed, there's nothing more I could really do. I did just about everything I could, guys. So it had to be done. You can either make the car handle good or you can make the car fast. I went for speed, obviously, because Atlanta is a very, very fast racetrack. Oh, they're going to wash up here a little bit. Take advantage of that. Down at the bottom, looking underneath the Daytona winner of Rusty Wallace. There we go. Car's going to get very tight in the corners. Man, I tell you, I had the wedge in the track bar all the way to the left. Oh, my God. Bobby Labonte, huge move there. Holy cow. But I had the car maxed out to the left on the adjustment, so the wedge is as loose as it can be, and the track bar is as loose it can be, right? I can't make it any looser than this. The only thing I could do is increase the handling, but that makes the car slow, so I had to reduce the downforce. I had to change the spoiler angle to get that. But I'm pretty comfortable with the car's handling right now. I just don't know how tire wear is really going to play a factor. But it's fast. It's making moves. As we got, unfortunately, Greg Biffle out of the show early today. That's a big blow for Roush. Of course, last week they won. Martin, the guy we're trying to pass right now, won the Chicagoland 400, the night race over there in Illinois. Kenseth got second that race. We finished 42nd. Trying to push Jamie McMurray down the back straightaway here. I mean, the car's fast. It's making moves, but is it a race-winning car, folks? I don't think so. But, I mean, definitely one of the best Atlanta cars we've ever built, honestly. The car's fast. It's able to get through traffic, which to me is a big deal, man. Usually Atlanta is one of those tracks where we kind of struggle, but for some reason, the car's running really good. But how can we keep this car out front? That's the thing. Let's get a top 5 update. Imagine that. It's Jeff Gordon. You got cats like Kevin Harvick. You got a cat like Scott Wimmer, who's been running so much better in that 43 machine. Notice how the car bottoms out in 3 and 4. It just climbs the hill. It didn't do that in practice. So either we didn't run a sharp enough line to discover that, or, well, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with air pressure adjustments or something. But anyways, we're digging underneath the 26 car at Todd Bodine. He had a top 5 qualifying effort today. He's dropping outside the top 10. The car's going forward, not backwards, so we're doing something right. Gordon's out front. I'm telling you, man, Jeff Gordon is the guy that he's the favorite. Like, he is that guy, right? He lost the points lead. I mean, he had the points lead for probably a good 3 months, and he lost it after Chicagoland. It is outside the top 15 finish to Mark Martin. And Mark Martin's not inside the top 10 right now. Let's get an update on who else is in the top 5 right now. So you got Michael Waltrip and Darrell Wolf in 4th and 5th. That's pretty incredible, if you ask me. Somehow, someway, the car is still running pretty good. I don't think it's a race-winning pace, but certainly a top 10 performing car right now. I mean, it's working its way up there. It's a shame we didn't qualify better than we did, because we would have probably been already up at the back bumper of Gordon, because just on the overall race pace we're setting right now. I mean, we climbed pretty heavy mountain so far. I mean, I'm not even having the full throttle the corners. I definitely think that last minute adjustment we did in practice with the horsepower made a huge difference, because, sorry, Waltrip. We were pretty much hitting 191, 192 in the corners on fresh tires. Well, I did some adjustments, and we were able to get to 193, 194. I think that just really helped our corner exit, and it also helped our corner entry significantly. Obviously, the tires are significantly worn right now, and that's going to reduce your overall race pace. Atlanta's just a track that just eats tires. You know, whether it's a fresh pave or an old repavement or old pavement, you know, this track just eats tires. It really does, but it's fast. Look at that 192 in the corner. That'd be 193, 194 on fresh Goodyears. But one thing's apparent is Jeff Gordon's got a hot rod today, folks. You want to pit with that 24 car. Let's start talking pit strategy. 32-lap race today. It's a 500-miler. The only visit to Atlanta this season. Who knows how season 7 is it? No, season 6. Excuse me. I've ran so many freaking seasons on this game. It feels like. So, are we gonna do 2 races in Atlanta? I have no clue what next season's schedule is gonna be. I could do the same one as 2006. I could do an entirely different one. I have no clue. You know, I like to have a new edition each season. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of happy with the schedule. I think it's produced some great racing, if you ask me. Is there anything I would like? Maybe another race day at Atlanta. I think that would be cool to get that back on the schedule to 2 dates. I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. I definitely think the Darlington night race was really fun, so I don't know. But right now, we're climbing the hill, unfortunately. We're trying to run down Kevin Harvick. And it looks like Ricky Rudd, not Rubby. What the heck is a Rubby? Is that a freaking Scooby-Doo reference or something? So you got Ricky Rudd trying to make a move around the 24 car. I mean, he's trying. That is Ricky Rudd. Yeah, it is. Okay. Just want to make sure it's his car. Lap 14 out of 32. Biffle blown up earlier on what lap 4. It's only count on pit road until now, as a whole bunch of cars are coming down pit road. Lap 16, lap 17 is pretty much your halfway point, but I don't care if we have just a pint of petrol in this Sitco Ford Taurus for Roush Racing. I'm pitting when Jeff Gordon pits, no matter what. So that's the goal. Is Kevin Harvick still down below? I mean, he hasn't really made any noise. Besides that Texas Roval win last fall, he has not done anything, to be honest with you guys. But Gordon is pacing to a 6th Winston Cup championship opportunity here. I mean, we're halfway, man. There's only a few mulligans left. For us, we really don't have a mulligan. We really need to go out here and win probably 8 races to go have a shot at this championship. In the world, we're, what, 350 points out? We really just need some bad luck by some of these race leaders. But running 30 at Atlanta, I'll tell you what, man, this is not what I expected, and I'm very happy to say that because I was expecting to run 15th, to be honest with you. So to think that we have this fast of a race car today, definitely a welcome surprise. So it looks like a majority of cars are down pit road. Will Gordon come in? Will Ricky Rudd come in? Either way, we're coming in with them. They're going to stay out again. We're going to stay out. So it looks like Gordon's wanting to have fresher tires at the end of the run, which I think is a smart play, if you ask me. I think Atlanta is a track you want to have tires. You know, Michigan, I'm not really worried about tires. Atlanta, I'm telling you, man, this place scorches tires. It doesn't matter if it's a repave. It doesn't matter if it needs a repave. This place will eat up those Goodyears. It's just that style of track. It's one of the oldest 1.5 mile tracks in the world. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the car is just getting tighter every corner, but you can see how the race leaders, they're not gapping us by like 5/10 a lap. We're kind of just hanging around a bubble, right? And that's because their tires are old and our tires are old. So when they have to lift, we have to lift, and vice versa. So it's not like we have a significant disadvantage right now staying out. We both have a disadvantage. Now, someone's gonna gain some track position based on this tire wear situation we have. If they're gonna pit. Nope, they're not. They're staying out again. We're staying out. We're gonna be close on fuel here, guys. We're gonna have to probably pit this time. I don't think we can go another lap without any fuel. So it looks like Gordon and Ricky Rudd, they want to have the absolute best tires at the end of the run. Yeah, fuel tank almost empty. The 99 car is coming in this time. We will not make another lap around here, so we're going to have to pit. We're at the end of our fuel run, which guarantees us we'll have enough fuel to the end. They're coming in too. Use up everything you got out of these tires. Slam it down pit road. There we go. Let's see what kind of adjustments you can make. No damage repair, thank God. Look how loose I have the car right now. I'm going to drop the PSI by 1. Oh boy, here we go. We need a perfect pit stop, but the only bad thing is, guys, we're going to have to wait on fuel. The fuel tank's bone dry, so we're going to have 2 completely full tanks of gas here. This is going to get interesting, guys. We need a perfect pit stop. Like, if we want to maintain an opportunity to win this race, we're going to need a perfect pit stop. But don't be surprised a cat like Dale Jarrett pitted early, and he gained a couple seconds based on our tire situation. Really good pit stop. Thank you, Jesus. There we go. 15.3. There's Gordon. There's Ricky Rudd. They're out and about. Gordon maintained his points lead, or not points lead, but the race lead there. Here comes Kevin Harvick. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett, and Ryan Newman. This is the battle for the race win here at Atlanta. You want to add a good 1.5 mile race win to your stat column. Here we go. 12 laps to go at Atlanta. We got fresh tires. They're on older tires. Here we go. Good thing is we're already in the top 10. But now we're going to have to run Q-Trim to run down Mr. Jeff Gordon. He's already locked up the most laps led today, so he's the only cat eligible for the maximum points day. But I tell you what, though, we got a pretty fast race car. Tony Stewart does, too. Can we run down Jeff Gordon? Or is it going to be a cat like Kevin Harvick or Dale Jarrett to play spoiler and win today at Atlanta? Tell you what though, Gordon's out of a league of his own. We are going to have the best tires for the last 3 laps of this race if it goes green flag. We need this thing to go green flag because we're going to have the best tires. If we pit, the tires are going to be equalized. It's going to have a cycle for both of us. It's going to be pretty much equalized. But if this thing goes green flag, I think our car overall should be able to cut through the traffic pretty well, based on tire performance. Now, that's not including driver error or anything like that. We had the amazing pit stop. Thank you, pit crew, so much for that. But we're really going to have to take advantage of these tires. And the longer they run, the closer they're getting to hitting those red tires that we had at the last bit of our stage. Or not stage, our stint. But here's also another thing, is that I don't know exactly which lap they pitted. We pitted at, lap 18, so perhaps they pitted 1 lap past halfway, so they won't be getting to where we were, where it was like scolded red tires. But either way, our tires will be fresher than theirs. I mean, look at this. We're already running down Dale Jarrett, so that track position they gained by running us down when we were on old tires. Well, guess what? We're going to start reclaiming that. Don't be surprised if Jeff Gordon gaps the field, because he is on fresh tires. Like, they literally did not gain anything. They gained nothing on Jeff Gordon by pitting early. That's how fast that 24 car is. They gained nothing on him, so quite interesting to see how that one plays out. Trying to run down the 88 car here. You got the 40, and you got the, what is that, Kevin Harvick in front of the 40 car. So I'm trying to get to that top 5 opportunity. Again, we probably ain't going to have an opportunity to win this race. But you got to do what you got to do. Sorry, Jarrett. We got around him. The battle for 5th. We'll make it 4th place here. Side by side, that's just perfect for us. Here we go, lift the throttle a little bit, little contact to Harvick, get him a little loose. Alrighty. We still got a good 8 laps to go. I think Gordon's gone for us, but top 5, I tell you what, I'll take a top 5 at Atlanta. Kevin Harvick, you're gonna block me, I'm gonna move you, bud. Sorry, I'm not playing the blocking game. All right, now we're in 5th place, so that's great. We really needed a strong run after the dismal effort at Chicago. Of course, we're not going to gain anything of Gordon, but we could gain points on Mark Martin, who was the points leader after that big win at Chicago. So we'll be able to gain something, but we're going to lose something at the same time, unfortunately. Car is extremely tight here at Atlanta. But it's a tight race car, but it's still fast. Yet the wedge and the track bar is maxed out to the loose setting. 5 to go here at the line. In the wall. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to woe us up. Yeah, Gordon's gone. Ricky Rudd's gone. Dale Jr.'s gone. It's pretty much going to be me and Sterling Marlin unless we get a caution right now. Car's going to get even tighter after that contact, and it might even slow us down on our straight line speed. Let's try to hold off for 5th and try to run down Marlin for 4th. That's all we can do. It is what it is, folks, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. These cats behind me, I tell you, these cats are fast. These cats are fast. They are hungry. They want to win a Winston Cup event. You know, it's even been a while for Tony. Your 500 champion. Won at Bristol earlier this season. It's been a while since he's visited victory lane. So we're slowly pulling away from 6th. We're kind of gaining some time on 4th place again. It looks like maybe Ricky Rudd's gaining on Jeff Gordon, but They're in a league of their own. A caution right now, well, it's going to end the race. So Gordon or Ricky Rudd is going to be your race winner. It appears, at least. Anything could happen. We've seen crazier things. I mean, who could forget that crazy caution at the Coke 600 that gave Ricky Rudd the win? Who can forget when Mark Martin lost the championship on the final lap last season? I mean, remember when the first race, points-paying race of this entire playthrough, we pushed Kurt Busch around our teammate Mark Martin for the Daytona 500. Anything could happen on these old NASCAR games, I tell you, literally anything. It's just like a real NASCAR race, man, anything. Like, the way these games were designed and programmed, they have this ability to have anything happen, and I love that so much, man. White flag in the air here in the MBNA America 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Looks like Sterling Marlin's going to be too little too late for us, but that's okay. A 5th place finish, I will take it. Very, very solid run here for Jeff Burton. I mean, we needed this. I was expecting a 15th, 20th place car. We put the extra effort in practice. We got the car where we needed. We needed that speed. If we would have qualified better, I think we might have had a race-winning car. Either way, it's going to be, I believe, Jeff Gordon going to victory lane yet again. Top 5 finish. I will gladly take it at Atlanta. Let's see who won. It's going to be Jeff Gordon. Wins the MBNA America 500. A beautiful Looney Tunes paint scheme. What an awesome race right there. I mean, we gained points on Mark Martin, maybe just like 3 or 4, but unfortunately we didn't gain anything on Jeff Gordon. 155 points for us. We gained 5 points on Mark Martin, but Jeff Gordon dominated here at Atlanta. 28 laps led. 32, of course, ran today. Just a phenomenal day. We started 19th, man. We started 19th. We had the contact early. We fight back. We got through the pack. And we got ourselves a top 5 finish. I think that was absolutely a must. We needed that for our championship hopes. Tough luck for Jimmy Spencer, a pole sitter once again. Didn't even lead a lap outside the top 15. And as we go through the running order here, I mean, our championship hopes are probably dashed. But hey, man, we're doing everything we can. Greg Biffle. Who knows how much longer that 16 car is going to be driven by Biffle. He is just not turning out like Mr. Roush wanted to. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the Brickyard coming up. We got, of course, Watkins Glen coming up. So we got some very exciting races coming up. It's going to get exciting, folks. Who's going to win the 2006 Winston Cup Championship? Stay tuned to DIECAST Buffet to figure that out. Hope you have an amazing day out there. DIECAST Buffet, signing off.